one of our favorite desserts that we have here at Sante, and it is a chocolate lava cake. It's made with Grand Marnier, and people really enjoy it. Very few ingredients, and you can mix it all together, bake it off. It bakes off very quickly. So this is our bittersweet chocolate block. This is a dark chocolate, and it's very rich and flavorful. So I'm going to go ahead and shave off 6 ounces of chocolate. And we do that just by simply flaking it like this. Now you can get smaller bars of this chocolate for yourself for home use. You can get them at a lot of good gourmet stores. All right, now I have 6 ounces of cubed butter right here already. And now I'm going to add my chocolate to it. I'm just going to take this and melt this over a double boiler. You can do this in a microwave, but as a chef I always do it over a double boiler. So I'm going to go ahead and just take it and put it over our steam bath with very low heat. If you microwave it, usually I do it on a low setting and do it for maybe 2 minutes total time. And I have to, I'll do it for a minute and stir it, and then I'll put it in for another minute. While the chocolate is on the double boiler, we can come back and we can work on all of our dry ingredients. We're going to sift powdered sugar, 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. Now it's really important that you sift it so that we don't have blobs of it left over. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here in the dish, and then I'm going to just knock it through and make sure that we don't have any bumps. I'm going to go ahead and make a little well in the center of the bowl. Then I'm going to take my eggs. Now I have 8 eggs here. 4 of them are just yolks and 4 of them are whole. We're just going to put them all in at the same time. And take my whisk. And I really don't want to whip them up. I just want to incorporate that sugar. Thoroughly blended. Oh, that's good. Just like that. Now I'm going to add some Grand Marnier to this. Grand Marnier is an orange flavored liqueur. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of this to our mixture. If you wanted to, of course, you don't have to use liqueur in the mixture, but why would you exclude it? It's great. You can really smell that orange scent coming off of it. And of course, orange and chocolate work so perfectly together in combination. All right, now I'm going to take my flour. I have 2/3 of a cup of flour here, and I'm going to sift that into my mixture as well. I don't want to hit it really hard because I don't want to whip the eggs up. If I whip the eggs up, I'm incorporating too much air into it, and I essentially am turning it into a souffle. It's perfect. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my chocolate to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to pour it right into the mixture. Just put it in all at once and just mix it in. And again, I'm going to get all that chocolate. Not going to waste a drop of that. All right. I'm going to take it and just kind of fold it all in. Now, although this looks very wet, it's ultimately going to yield a stable cake with a nice, warm, chocolatey center. And that's pretty much it. I'm done. So, the chocolate lava cake we bake off in batches of 8, and I have them in these little individual ramekin cups. You can also use ring molds to bake them off in. You can use cupcake pans. Actually, in the past, I have used cupcake pans for them. And those do work, absolutely. What I've done is I've greased the interior of these dishes, and then I'm going to put in a measured amount. On mine, I'm going to put about 4 ounces in here. I'm going to take it up right to about this line right on here, because I want to give a little bit of room for it to rise. And then just fill each one of these right to that line. Just going to go ahead and pop them in. Middle shelf, very important. Right in the center. I made sure that I keep the cakes evenly dispersed on the pan so that the air can flow evenly around the cakes. put it into a 400-degree oven for 12 to 14 minutes. After 6 minutes, I'm going to spin the pan in the oven. We want the cake to appear as though it is undercooked. We want there to be like a stable exterior, and we want the center of the cake to be wet. So we're going to look for that, and it really takes practice to recognize exactly when the cake is cooked through. I have a look at them. Oh man, look at that. All right, these are good. These have a little bit of rise on them, which is okay, but you can still see right here in the center, they're still nice and wet. See that? You want them to have just a little bit of rising up, a little bit of crispness here at the top. You can still see that it's wet right there in the center, but they're going to be done just perfectly. These are going to settle down, and we're going to give them a few minutes to rest. Now I'm going to take a knife, I'm just going to run it around. Just run around the exterior of it, and I take it, and I'm just going to pop it right on the dish. Look at that, that is nice. That says nice moisture on the center of it. And then I'm going to put some sauce. That's beautiful dessert.